Hi friends, welcome to the kitchen. You know what? Since my vegan burger recipe with TVP, I've been exploring this world of TVP, of this ingredient, and it's so versatile. It's so easy to cook. It stores in your shelf for around 1 year when it's in a dry form, and like a couple of days once it's rehydrated. It soaks onto so much flavor. It's so nice. It's quite rich in protein. Around 50% of the TVP in dry form is protein and around 16% when it's rehydrated. So that's pretty cool. Why don't we try to make some veg tuna sandwich? I think this is a brilliant idea. I've seen people doing it on Instagram over and over and over again. A lot of creators, and mostly chickpeas are used in those recipes. However, as I have some TVP, I decided why don't we try to make some. Let's start with around 1.5 cups of this beautiful ingredient, and what you want to do, because it can be quite smelly and mine is quite smelly, you want to boil it for around 20 to 30 minutes so it does give out its original flavor, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest. I don't even know how to describe it. You have to smell it to know. You would like to boil it for around 30 minutes. And what I do in this process, because the water boils out and the liquid that's left in the saucepan kind of gets concentrated, so it does hold onto the flavor of the soy chunks, I would replace the water every 10 minutes. I would bring it to the boil and add the soy chunks back into the boiling water. So this way, in 30 minutes, the original flavor, the original smell does diminish by quite a bit. What you end up with is somewhat neutral smelling soy chunks, which are rehydrated, spongy, really nice and ready to absorb the flavor. As for the fish flavor, you might be wondering, but you might also have seen online people using nori sheets in order to flavor, to infuse the fishy flavor, the sea flavor into their fake meat, fake tuna meat. I see one potential issue with nori, however. Oftentimes nori is sold when it's already fried, and also it can be seasoned. So keep that in mind when you are looking for your seaweed. I'm using Wakame Seaweed here, which is a type of kelp. So you can rehydrate it. That's around 5 grams of wakame. I'm rehydrating it with some hot water, and you can boil it for around 5 minutes. As you may know, kelp is quite high in iodine, which might be something to consider if you're choosing your seaweed of choice. But in general, if you do not have any thyroid issues, using seaweed in your cooking should not be a problem. Just do not overeat it. Moderation is key here. There is one particular type of seaweed that causes concerns regarding its arsenic content, and it's Hijiki. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. So if you can, or if you're cooking for your family, for the little ones, try to do a little bit more research and probably avoid this type of seaweed in your cooking. The purpose of the seaweed is it's going to have the sea flavor, and it's going to add a little bit of chewiness into your vegan tuna. If you like some parsley, then wash some parsley and use it for this recipe as well. I like the freshness of it, the sturdiness of it, and it also provides a little bit of texture. If you feel like it tastes like soap, just omit it all together. I'm taking the wakame, the rehydrated kelp, the rehydrated wakame out of the water and setting it aside in a separate bowl. If it's too watery, you would like to squeeze it out, but you can keep this water if you need a little bit of more liquid when you blend everything together. So it does add a little bit of flavor, and the water you add is not just simple water. And let's build up this flavor profile. Seaweed was pretty much expected from whatever you can see online. Then we go in with 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is normally also enriched with vitamins B, potentially with selenium, so overall a great food source to include into your diet. But please beware of vitamin B12. Do not try to cover yourself just with nutritional yeast only if your concern is vitamin B12. Please do consider a supplement if you do not eat any animal products in your diet. 1 teaspoon of cumin and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder are going in. Half a teaspoon of ginger. It's just going to add a little bit of a different dimension to the flavor of this meal. You're not going to taste it distinctively, but it's going to be nice to have it there. Around 1/4 of a teaspoon of chili powder, so it does not overpower the overall combination. Followed by the liquid flavor components. The umami flavor is going to come from soy sauce. I'm also going to use coconut aminos because I ran out of my soy sauce. I also want to add some miso paste because of its health benefits, its good effects on the microbiome, but also it does have saltiness in it. These are the things that I want to take advantage of while building this tuna. If you did not know and you find miso paste taste or flavor overpowering, you might want to go with white miso paste. Its taste is not as distinct. And you know, when you think about fish, you think that it's a little bit fatty, probably. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of tahini to reintroduce this fattiness into the tuna. Tahini also does have a lot of great properties to it. It's going to thicken the mixture of tuna as well. Parsley is all nice and washed and clean. Soy chunks are ready. We are ready to blend it all together. I'm also going to use a pinch of sea salt, and you can adjust the flavor. This salt also, as you see, comes in bigger crystals. So it does have nice texture and nice look to it. When you garnish your dish, you can distinctively see the pieces, and it does stand out for your eye. And the visual component of food is actually quite important as well. And it's the easiest part, probably. Everything goes together into the blender. Soy chunks, your rehydrated or dry seaweed, liquid spices, tahini, and finally we get some dried spices, which also go in all together. If you don't hate parsley, don't forget the parsley. Parsley does taste really nice in here. And I kind of like how it looks. I'm so proud of myself. And it does smell fishy, but not in a bad way. You know what I mean? It doesn't smell like not fresh fish. It smells like sea, basically. And I'm sure you will enjoy it. Let's assemble a sandwich out of it. It's a very simple process. I don't think I have to explain it too much. I'm going in with some rye bread. I'm adding fresh lettuce on top of it. Don't forget to wash it. Wash your veggies. I believe this is a good habit. And we are ready to go in with the tuna. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. Look at how good it looks. To me, it does look like fish. Probably I haven't seen fish in a while. I don't know, but to me, it does look like some blended or canned and mashed tuna. I like the whole setup. It's so pleasant to the eye. I like adding some chili flakes. They do not only provide a little bit of spiciness to the final product, but they also do provide a very interesting visual component to your meal. And first, we do eat with our eyes. Garnish it with some parsley. Add a little bit of sea salt here and there. Beware though, it can be quite hard to bite. Sprinkle it a little bit on the side and you're ready to go. Let's just indulge in it. Please try it, and if you do try it, please let me know. I'm really curious how it goes. Do send across some recipes with TVP. I really do enjoy this ingredient. It's so versatile. Although it is considered not whole food plant-based, it's actually a byproduct of soy oil production, but I really do enjoy using it in my cooking. So if you do have any recipes, send them my way. And of course, it's always really nice to receive your feedback. So please do let me know what you think about this recipe. If you tried it, what you would change, what you would switch, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give this video a like. If you're really into it, please do consider subscribing. It means more than you know. It costs virtually nothing. It helps this channel grow and develop and reach a little bit more people, so more of us can join the the plant-based cooking community, which can be really beneficial for your health, and cooking at home is really beneficial for your wallet. So thank you for joining. Do eat some greens today. Know what you eat, be healthy, be well, and I see you in the next video. Bye.